are you doing? I hope you're doing great. It's a little bit cold here today, so I've got my scarf on. If I look a little wintry, that's why. We have not had tons of cold weather here, but the last, I don't know, couple weeks it has been colder, so I am dressing a little bit more warmly than usual. Today I have a Dollar Tree haul. I've been to 2 different Dollar Trees, and one of them I went to twice. So I didn't buy all this at one time. This is spread out, and it's only a few things, and I just wanted to bring it quickly to you. So I'm hoping your store is not completely wiped out. My stores, the 2 stores that I went to, did not have a lot of Valentine stuff, so I only have 2 different Valentine things here. There are many people hauling Valentine stuff. They've got beautiful things. I know some stores are still $1. Mine is still $1. Many are $1.25 now. Either way, this is absolutely adorable, and I hope that if you love gnomes, you were able to run in and pick this up before they were gone. I've seen people whose stores still had so many of these, and I'm like, are you serious? I got like the last one. They had a different gnome that just had one gnome on it. It was still super cute, but this was amazing. I love this. It's got the cute little bow here. And then of course this metal that I just love. So the bag, you can see, I've already hung this on my door. You can see where this has been hanging. I have never had a Valentine anything on my front door. So I have just finally gotten something, and I've had this hanging on my front door for several days now, and I'm just so excited about it. And it was at my store still just $1, but even at $1.25, this was an absolute gorgeous piece and a steal. And you can see how it's raised. These are raised, and then put on this piece of steel, okay? So there is that. That's my one decoration. The other thing I bought, and I went ahead and took it out of this package, so I'm going to show it to you. This is kind of what it looks like. It says table cover. It's one of these. It's very thin. I just need it for, just for my cats to eat on. It's going to sound crazy, but I cover my table up 54 inches by 108 inches. And my table is very long, and so this fit perfectly. The 54 inches on the sides was perfect. On the longer sides, the 108 was perfect. I was so happy I found this. So this is also the Valentine Motif. It is, try to get it right side up here. Is that not adorable? So it's the trucks. It says Hugs and Kisses, XOXO Express, and then it's got the hearts. So let me just hold it up as best I can so you can kind of see. It is a huge piece of plastic. Now, understand this is very, very thin. This is very, very thin plastic. That's the opposite side. Very thin plastic. I have a really nice cover over my antique table, and it's just a white cover so nobody can scratch the table, or if you spilled something, it wouldn't ruin your table. So my mom had given me that nice cover, but I need something kind of decorative to cover it up with. So that's why I bought this. And then the cats, I have 2 cats that eat on that table, and they just get up there, and I have to keep the food up somewhere so the dog won't get to it. So otherwise they would be eating on the floor like normal cats, but of course nothing is normal at my house. My dog, if he sees a piece of cat food anywhere, he's going to eat it. Now, a couple other things I had seen. I'm such a dingbat. Until recently, I think right before Christmas, I saw some of these adult coloring books for $1. I did not even realize Dollar Tree had the adult coloring books, and I really liked these. Not every picture's like this, but if you notice, these are a little bit larger pictures. They're not just the tiny, tiny pictures. There are some in here that are smaller. Even this one has a little bit larger things to color in. We have a family member with dementia. She was very crafty. She sewed, she quilted, she did all the things. And now, unfortunately, with the dementia, really what she's doing, and she also read all the time. She read so many books, just boxes and boxes and boxes of books. And so we would get her Barnes & Noble gift card or whatever. Now, unfortunately, we're down to she's coloring. And because of the dementia, her age, and just, the situation, I just think these larger pictures that aren't just the tiny, 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 are just probably better for her. And, obviously they still have these tiny, I wouldn't have the patience to sit down and do this. But I know a lot of people of color like these tiny things, but I'm just thinking with her dementia, this is probably not best for her. But I did pick this one up, and a lot of the pictures in here were larger and not, so tiny. And then I also got this one as the stained glass, and it's so pretty. And she is a Christian, so I think that this would speak to her. And just like this, is this not just beautiful? I mean, I would sit down and color that, but I don't normally like the adult coloring books because the pictures are so tiny and just, oh my gosh, I just couldn't. Like even this isn't as tiny as some that I've seen. So, you know, that's pretty as well and geometric and very interesting. And so hopefully she will like these. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is a little bit, to me, this is tedious. I would never sit and do this. And I just think for an older person with dementia, it's just better for her to have something a little bit larger that's not the tiny, 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 tiny pictures, if you know what I mean. Okay, like this, for instance. That is just gorgeous. I wish there were more books that just were like this. I would sit down and color this. The other stuff is so tedious, I would never be able to do it. But anyway, she may like the tedious. Okay, I'm just thinking with her age and, you know, as we get older, our eyesight's not as well. It's not as good. I just thought for her, it might be better to have a little bit larger pictures. But, you know, unless I design the whole coloring book myself, it's not going to be exactly that way. Now, I've been watching a lady on YouTube who I just love. She is so relatable. She does Dollar Tree videos almost every single day. And she was talking about Salon Selectives and how great it is. I did see the 60% extra. I haven't actually tried this one yet. I think I did use this in the past, years and years ago. You know, this was a big brand many, many years ago. She talked about this as well, that you could find this at salons. You could find it everywhere. It was very expensive. Now it's at Dollar Tree, it's $1. And if you can get this 60% bonus, you're even doing better. And even if it's $1.25, you're still winning here. Now, I haven't tried this one. However, if I don't like this one, my mom uses it. So I was not worried about it. My mother has used this for years and years and years, and my mom's hair is very pretty. So I had used Pantene forever, and then I became allergic to Pantene. So I've just been kind of in limbo ever since I couldn't use Pantene anymore. I also cannot use Dial soap anymore. So it's just a little crazy how as you age, you know, things happen. But I found this Salon Selective. I think it's called Marula Magic. I'm not sure if that's what that says. Marula Magic. This was also the special bonus 60%. And she was mentioning this lady, her name's Nani. Her channel is called Nani's Life. She was mentioning that she hadn't seen these 60%. So I actually grabbed a couple on different trips. I tried it first. I tried this first. I really liked it. My hair has got quite a lot of volume. I'm really liking it. Now I do curl it. This is not my normal. My normal is wavy but kind of flat to my head. So I do have to curl it. But this is paraben free, which I love these paraben free type of things. It also says it's low sulfates. It's really hard to get this sulfate free shampoo to, some of it doesn't soap up. That's what the sulfates do as far as I can understand. They help you to soap it up. So the fact that it's low sulfate, it was still soaping and I was able to use it. It says it's enriched with vitamin E. It says it purifies and adds gloss. And then it just says shampooing, Marula Magic. And it also is a color protect. Now, I don't have any color on my hair, as you can tell. I'm sure you know I do not have color on my hair. But it does have a color protectant. So, and I like the way it smelled. I liked everything about it. I like it better than anything I have in my shower. I've been couponing. One of the reasons I picked this up, I thought for $1 or even when it goes up $1.25, this is easier than couponing. Couponing is very time consuming. I've been doing it for a while. It's a little bit stressful because the couponing doesn't always go the way it's supposed to. If it always went the way it was supposed to, it would be, you know, much less stressful. But trying to figure out the amounts and is this going to work and is this, you know, it's just a lot. And I have just about decided that I had 3 or 4 different types of shampoos that I never would have paid for because they're very expensive. I would have just probably used Suave, and Suave actually works fine. And I did coupon for the Suave too, but I was couponing for these more expensive types and I was getting, you know, good deals, but I'm finding I really don't like them. I don't really like the Fructis that has the less sulfate and the less whatever. I think it's more of a, I should have brought it in here. It has less of the stuff in it. It's not the normal Fructis. I really don't like it. I've tried it. I've put it away. I brought it out. I've tried it again. I just can't get into it. So far, it's only been maybe a week and a half of this. So far, I'm really liking this better for $1 or the $1.25 if your store went up. You can't beat it. You know, if you get it and you try it and you don't like it, give it away. But anyway, if you're looking for a shampoo that's different and you haven't tried before, just, I don't know, maybe try that. Another deal that has been going on there is the soft soap refills. Y'all, oh my word. Soft soap, this is 32 fluid ounces. Now, I'm not big on buying stuff from China. I've mentioned that before. I am not against the Chinese people. I'm against the stuff that is put into Chinese products. And so I don't like to use makeup, really anything, anything on my hands. Everything I want it to really be Canada or American. They have some stuff from Turkey at the Dollar Tree. I'm not too sure about the Turkey stuff, but the Canada I'm okay with and the American I'm okay with. So I'm not even sure where this is from, but it is the Colgate Palm Olive. I'm not sure if it actually says. I think I looked on here and I never saw where it said where it was made. It does say plant-based ingredients and real lavender oil, who knows. 79% plant-based, paraben-free, formulated without phthalates, vegan and dye-free, washes away bacteria, and I don't think this doesn't have the little cruelty-free, which is unfortunate. A lot of times if I see the cruelty-free, and especially if you get it for $1, man, grab that up. You can't always probably be cruelty-free, but you can try. So anyway, 32 ounces for $1, or even if your store has gone up, I think this is like a steal, totally. Because generally what you're getting, now this is the Equate brand, but generally what you're going to get for an American made is going to be 7.5 ounces for $1. I think the Equate brand might be a little cheaper at Walmart, and they have cheaper brands with larger amounts at Dollar Tree, but if you look on the labels, it's China, China, China. And for me, I don't care if it's 32 ounces. If it's made in China, I don't want it. So that's my thing, and you don't have to have that thing, but that's just me. So I'm relatively sure, since Colgate Palmolive is an American company, that this was not made in China, and it definitely doesn't say it was made in China. It says New York, New York. I do not know. But anyway, it doesn't say China. So I will say I'm not excited about the lavender. They have other types. I've seen hauls with other types of the scents. I could not find it. This so far is I've only been to 2 stores, but so far this is all I've seen, and I grabbed like 5 or 6, even though it's not my favorite scent, because it's 32 ounces. Okay, for $1, and we use a lot of soap. I'm a hand washer, and we use a lot of soap. Now, just a reminder, I didn't pick this up recently, but they do still have the milks there. These are shelf-stable milks. If you're trying to do some prepping, if you're concerned about shortages, if you're living somewhere where you're seeing shortages, you may not be able to get this anymore. We're not having tons of shortages where I live right now, not yet. Thank you, Lord. I do really stock up on food because, as I tell people, I like to eat. So this is 2%. A lot of times they'll have this. They'll have I think they have 1%. They have whole. So it just depends on your store what the stock is. They may have nothing. They might have this. They might have the almond milk. So just look around and see what you can find with the shelf-stable milks. But I haven't bought these recently, but I have seen them recently. So I didn't pick up any extra. I'm trying to make do with what I have right now. Now, I got this one other thing. I do have it on. It's this lip gloss. Normally, I would not use kind of a brownish color. This is the Flower. It's not hard to see. Flower brand. It says Sheer Blossom LC3. This was the only color they had. And, well, you can kind of see it is about that color. I'm not really into brown. It looks brown. And you see it's kind of got sparkles in it. If you're not into sparkles, you won't want to get this. But this is made in the USA. So for $1, even though it's not completely the color I would normally always use, I would use something a little pinker, probably a little, maybe more mauve and less kind of brownish. But this I like. Flower, it is made in the USA, and this is Drew Barrymore's company. So it says, very big letters here, it's probably hard to read, proudly made in the USA, but it says very big letters there, so you cannot miss it. Anyway, that is what the packaging looks like. And this is the only color my store had. I don't know if it's one of those situations where this color wasn't moving, so this is, they had 5 million of this color, I don't know, but they had a bunch of them. And I've seen other people haul the Flower brand, and I think I actually have a Flower lip gloss that I got probably at Walmart or somewhere, and it was not $1, okay? These products are pretty expensive. So I know some of the other Flower products are $8 or $9, so I don't know I didn't price what this normally would be, but just to let you know, they do have some of these Flower brands. I've seen a lot of people hauling it. Unfortunately, someone ran their car all the way through our Dollar Tree, and it's a big mess. The makeup has been completely just wiped out, and they have it in all these bins, and it's a huge mess. So I happened to see a display, like a stand-up display of this, or I would have never found it. It was too much trouble to go through 5 million bins looking for makeup. I didn't care if it was $1. It's just too much trouble. But I see people hauling awesome flower makeup all the time, and I think it's all made in the USA. So it's something to be on the lookout for. All right, I think that's everything that I had for you today. I'm just looking around real quick to make sure nothing's hiding. That's all from Dollar Tree today. Just a few things. I didn't spend a lot of money in there. I am still trying to do kind of a low buy year. We have so many bills, and it just seems like it's constant. A bill for this, a bill for that, a bill for the other. And it's just a lot. So I am trying to curb my spending as much as possible, except when it comes to stocking up on groceries, because I do like to eat. So I went last week, I did a meat stock up and stuff like that. But I'm trying, as far as just random spending, you know, those coloring books were gifts for later. The tablecloth, I just wanted to switch out because I had I still had a fall tablecloth. I had never switched out to a Christmas, even though I had Christmas. I just never switched it out. So I'm trying to still do low buy. So this was my little tiny haul. Just a little fun stuff, but not spending tons, and also not couponing and just paying the $1, or, you know, if your store's $1.25. All right. Love you guys. Hope to see you next time. See you later. Bye-bye. Have a great day.